At Munich, a stark declaration from Berlin. The international order based on rules no longer exists. Chancellor Friedrich Merz signaled that the post-Cold War framework has fractured under the weight of war, rivalry, and strategic mistrust.
This order, as flawed as it has been even in its heyday, no longer exists. And we, Europe, well, Peter Sloterdijk wrote a few weeks ago that Europe had just returned from a vacation from world history. Together, we've entered an era that once again is marked by power and big power politics very openly.
This was not rhetorical flourish. It was a structural warning. Europe, Merz suggested, can no longer assume stability anchored in predictable global norms. The geopolitical ground is shifting fast. Then came the strategic pivot. Merz confirmed he has begun discussions with French President Emmanuel Macron on nuclear deterrence in Europe. That single move underscores growing unease about long-term security guarantees and the future balance of power on the continent.
I am happy to be here with Chancellor Merz and to be able to have this retreat during which we will obviously reflect together, but also decide on a very concrete action plan. And I believe we share this sense of urgency that our Europe must act very clearly.
Across the Atlantic, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio echoed the tone, saying, "The old world is gone," and describing private conversations with allies about their place in a new geopolitical era. The message from Washington mirrors Europe's anxiety. Transition is underway.
The world is changing very fast right in front of us. The old world is gone, frankly, the world I grew up in, and we live in a new era of geopolitics, and it's going to require all of us to sort of re-examine what that looks like and what our role is going to be.
The Munich Security Conference, long a symbol of Western cohesion, is now a forum for acknowledging fractures. From transatlantic tensions to great power competition, the consensus that once defined the West appears increasingly strained. Taken together, the signals are unmistakable. Berlin questions the survival of the rules-based order. Paris engages in nuclear deterrence dialogue. Washington speaks of a new era. The architecture that shaped global politics for decades is being reassessed, and Europe is preparing for a far more uncertain strategic future.